Hi everyone, this is the newest update of the best offline game that I think I would add into the list to make the game looks way more complex in one list. So my subscriber will get the offline game easier with the newest game's title and know the exact gameplay. Remember to like this video to reach 200 likes. Please enjoy the video of Top 10 Best New Offline Games for Android and iOS, Interesting Gameplay and High Graphic Visual. Ship Graveyard Simulator. Ship Graveyard Simulator. This offline game is really good in graphic. It's because the game is released on multi-platforms of PC, Steam, Xbox and mobile. As a new offline game, I proudly say thanks to the developer for making a high graphic offline games mobile that has so many things we can do. It has some 3 skill to increase our hammer and the other tools level become higher, then it will make our damage become higher. The higher your skill tree you have, the faster you can gather some material of the metal. In-game, it seems like a realistic simulator games because we can interact with so many NPC to trade or get some tools or see the material to earn some in-game gold. If you wonder how much the game size is, it reaches 1.7 GB size in total. That's why we can see the panorama and how impressive the far view distance is. Actually, our main mission is to collect a variety of material and send it to the ship tanker to earn a bigger reward. Always try to improve your tools and status points by skill tree to make yourself able to destroy any single metal with a higher durability. Ship Graveyard Simulator is the best new offline game high graphic for Android. Ninja Remix. Ninja Remix. Make Hand Sign. What an interesting game's title, but the gameplay is pretty good at all. I really love how the music has a high tension of beat level. It will make you play the game in another level of on fire and high spirits. The main game is a fighting game, but it has a combination of Naruto games where we can fill up the chakra and use a combination pattern to unleash a different action skill. It has a very fast and dynamic combat, so we really need to anticipate the enemy's attack at the same times because we will fight against more than 2 enemies. We can change the skin to make a better looks. The game has a higher level difficulty gameplay with a satisfying visual. Not many players know if this game can be played offline because we will not get any world offline on the Play Store. The main goal is to reach the highest score and lead your previous score. Before we start the combat, we can explore the area and fill up the chakra first, using the action button to run on the wall just like a ninja. Ninja Remix Make Hand Signs are the best new offline games for Android. Zombie Hunter. Zombie Hunter Survival. This new game should be played with a connection once we log in, but when we are already in the game, then we can freely play the game whole in offline. No matter what action we do, like opening the menu, switching the weapon on the lobby or change the character, then it will run smoothly without any internet connection. The main game is pretty simple. We don't have to move the main hero into a specific location. She will move by herself, so we only need to focus on the zombies' movement that will come to us aggressively. Some of the zombies will have a different characteristic, like having a high defense, fast movement, or higher damage. We can deal with a higher damage when we successfully lock the zombie's head. I feel like every single stage has a pretty short action. Just imagine, within less than 2 minutes, we can clear the stage easily. The one thing that makes me interested is about the character. All of the heroes are female with great looks and able to change their appearance. Zombie Hunter Survival is the new game-based offline games for mobile. Naruto Ultimate. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. This game is one of the most played Naruto games on mobile, with a great graphic and made by the official game's developer and not any fan-made game anymore, making the game feel like we are playing a console Naruto game on mobile. The gameplay has an open world base where we can explore the Leaf Village and interact with the NPC to buy or sell the items. The items can be obtained through destroying any object around the village or after we finish the battle. It has 1 versus 1 combat battle just like the actual Naruto games we have ever seen on any platforms. We can build up our chakra, use the items, and unleash the combination of basic attack and skill. The skill showcase is really amazing. It has a special cutscenes with nice voiceover of every character. While exploring the village, we can check the mission list and acquire the side mission or the main mission to earn more extra reward. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm is one of the best new anime RPG offline games for Android and iOS. Anyway, the game size is quite high, so be concerned to play it on lower point specification. DQM The Dark Princess. Square Enix never disappoint us with their game. There is one strong aspect that makes this game seem so interesting. It's because the storyline is really good with an amazing music background. If you are an RPG games lover, then I would suggest you to play it now to get what the real JRPG games experience is. With an open world concept and full of exploration experience, making this game so amazing in gameplay. We can jump to reach a unique and special spot with a beautiful panorama it has. We can visit and find the other villagers and ask about the situation and condition, but some equipment and items are available to support your preparation before the combat starts. The combat mechanism is a turn-based RPG games. We will deploy some partner as our main team fight. Use your skill and basic attack to hit the enemies by a turn. It's a strategy-based game where we should understand and focus on the mana point we have to cast the spell. DQM The Dark Princess is the best new offline RPG games for Android and iOS. Conn Runner. Conn Runner, what a simple game with a casual gameplay. Even we can play it just by one hand only. It's because we only have two actions to do, like navigating the directions of right or left and try to avoid any obstacle that appears in front of us. Once we touch the sword's object with red light, then we will get into the combat in 1 versus 1 with the monster. There are two actions we can do as well. It's an attack button and also block or defense button. Try to touch the block button in the right timing. Then it will cause the enemy to become unbalanced. This is the best timing for us to keep attacking the enemy and win the combat. Even though it has a simple game, the game size is quite high. It's about 1 GB in total. Conn Runner is the best game offline for Android. The Fall 2. The Fall 2 Zombie Survival. As a new offline game with survival zombie base, this game gets my attention so much. The way of the game shows us how dark the ambience is pretty good and on point. It has so many puzzles that we need to solve and find out the right hint to get our way out of the zombies attack. It's an RPG offline game with an open world concept. I love the idea when the main character is only the humans that survive from this. We will have a bow or a gun that is our main weapon, but we should try to manage the number of ammo because it's really limited. We cannot find any ammo randomly. It will be placed somewhere. Aiming is the key to victory that will make our ammo enough to clear the area. In fact, the zombie is really aggressive on attacking us with a faster speed movement. The Fall 2 Zombie Survival is the best new game offline for mobile with a first-person perspective, making the player get a more realistic experience. 1v1 LOL Battle Royale. 1v1 LOL Battle Royale, one of the best new game offline that has a Fortnite gameplay. Surely the developer really got a huge inspiration from this game. The way we made a wall while in combat to make a great construction as a defensive barrier, it 100% reminds me of playing Fortnite. I am sure you all have the same experience as I am. This game has a battle royale with a third-person perspective. We'll play in a single player and fight against the bot. The level difficulty is pretty easy, so as a newbie it's a great game to play then. Our main goal is to be the last man standing by keeping on the right spot to the last circle. There are two different tactics or strategies we can do. The first one is keep pushing the enemy and kill them all by yourself, or the second is we need to figure out the right timing and play hide and seek until the last circle comes. 1v1 LOL Battle Royale, this is the best game offline in shooter gameplay for mobile with a high grade quality and very smooth control. Dragon Ball Fan-Made Fighter. Dragon Ball Fan-Made Fighter or DBZ Fighter. This game is really good. Seriously, we need more support to the game's developer who's making these offline Dragon Ball games for free to play. I would give a huge respect for him to let the player enjoy his artwork with a beautiful graphic. The combat mechanism seems quite clunky, but it's still enjoyable to play. Unfortunately, the developer is not updating it anymore. In fact, the game has a huge potential when he tries to add more heroes and arenas. The combat mechanism lets the hero fly and grappling on the air while using a combination of skill and attack on the air. It will give a high satisfaction to the player. If you would like to support the game's developer, he is welcome for it. I will put the game's link on the pinned comment because we need more people like this to make the fan-made game happen for mobile games industry. Dragon Ball Fan-Made Fighter or DBZ Fighter is the best anime offline games for mobile. Construction Simulator. Construction Simulator for Lite. Wow, finally we have the new series about this game. It reads 4 sequels which already tell us how the game is pretty consistent on updating. If you love to play a simulator game with realistic graphics, then I would suggest you to play it. With HD visual, it will give the player a new game experience of driving in the forest. We can follow the main quest by checking on the list and clear all of them to complete the achievement. Overall, the control is pretty smooth with a great navigation system, making we can drive it easier. It's an open world game, but I think the developer should add more new features, so the player can enjoy it more in some variation. Overall, it's a great game to play on a low-end phone with a small size, making the Construction Simulator for Lite become the most interesting game on mobile. Just Rally 3. Bonus Just Rally 3 World Tour. The offline game needs more new games in racing games genre. It's pretty difficult to find any new game that has this gameplay. Anyway, if you are a newbie, I don't really ask you to try it, because the way the steering control is pretty difficult to manage. We need more time to make use of it then. When we successfully clear the stage, then we will gain some in-game gold to upgrade our car of engine, transmission to improve the car's acceleration, and also top speed. The game size is quite small, it's about 240 MB in total, so I'm sure any phone can handle it perfectly. These all are the best new game offline on mobile. Remember to like this video and help us to reach 200 likes. See you on the next video. Thanks.